Torah in our Parsha tells us about the final Makkas that are going to lead to the redemption, to the Geula of Klal Yisrael. And the final Makkah, Makkas Bechoros, that is going to be the key that is finally going to bring Klal Yisrael out of Mitzrayim. And the Torah goes through different details related to how that Makkah is going to happen. And finally the Torah tells us in Parak Beis, Pasuk Chavtes, Vayihi b'chatzi halayla. And it was at the middle of the night, at midnight. V'Hashem hikah kol bechor b'eretz Yisrael. And Hashem wipes out every one of the firstborns in the land of Egypt. Bechor Paro hayoshev al kiso, from Paro, the Bechor of Paro who's sitting on his throne, ad Bechor hashver shavei sabor, to the lowly maidservant's Bechor, v'chol Bechor behema, and any Bechor from an animal. And as straightforward as the pasuk seems, there is one letter that seems superfluous. It would have been sufficient for the Torah to tell us Vayihi b'chatzi halayla, and it was in the middle of the night. Hashem hikol kol Bechor, Hashem smote all of the Bechor, the firstborns of the Egyptian people. Why the Vav and Hashem? It should just flow as one sentence. Vav and is adding something. What is being added here? So Rashi seems troubled with this. Rashi says, Komokom shnemar v'Hashem hu beis dino. It's saying that it's not just Hashem, but his beis din, the heavenly tribunal. Shavav lashon tosefesu. That the Vav is a language which implies something more. Kimo ploni, ploni. So this person and somebody else. The Sforno was bothered by the same question and offers a fascinating alternate approach. V'Hashem Mikah, says the Sforno, Klomar Yisrael hisasku b'mitzvahs haPesach. B'nei Yisrael were involved in the Pesach. V'Hashem, and Hashem hikab also azman ba'atzva. At that very moment, he hit the Bechor Mitzrayim l'ge'olah in order to redeem them. What's the Sforno saying? What's he teaching us? The Sforno seems to be saying that the beginning of the pasuk Vayihi b'chatzi halayla connects with what comes before it. The previous pasuk said Vayachu vayasu b'nei Yisrael, that b'nei Yisrael went and they did kasher tziva Hashem es Moshe v'Aaron kenasu, exactly as Hashem has said. There was a process. There were details of a korban pesach that were given, and Klal Yisrael followed the rules, exactly what has to happen, and that leads to Vayihi b'chatzi halayla. And it was in the middle of the night. V'Hashem, and at that same time that Klal Yisrael were doing their part of the korban pesach, Hashem also hikah kol bechor be'eretz Mitzrayim. Continued with Makkas Bechoros and brought about the Geula. That's the and. There were two components to Makkas Bechoros. It was not just what HaKadosh Baruch Hu did, but Klal Yisrael had a chilek. Klal Yisrael had a job, a task that they had to do as well. The miracle, the greatness, that was HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But in order for Bnei Yisrael to merit and to deserve that the Makkah should come, they needed to do their part. And that came from the Asiyas HaPesach. That is the Vav. It's an extraordinarily important idea. Because Geula, the Torah is teaching us, is not about us sitting back and saying, God, you made a promise. You promised Avram Avinu you were going to bring the Klal Yisrael out. We can sit back and we can watch and we can wait. And at some point, the Geula is going to come for us as well, and we can sit back. What the Torah is reminding us here is that we have a chilek. We have a job. We are part of the Geula. And the steps that HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes go hand in hand with what we are doing. And that is our responsibility. Here, they knew exactly what to do. They knew that their job was to do the Asiyas Pesach. We don't have that clarity. We don't have a Navi to tell us what exactly needs to be done. But at the same time, we can't sit back and do nothing. As we see and as we yearn that the Geula is going to unfold, we have to make sure that we are active participants, improving ourselves in whatever way. And even though we don't know exactly what that message and what the steps need to be, we know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants to see our dedication. He wants to see us doing more. Whatever is hard for us, we will do it for you. We will do it as part of this joining together, so that also hazman ba'atzmo, as the Torah says, at that very moment when we are doing our part, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will finish up and bring us the Geula Shlema B'mehira V'yameinu.